The dream is real.
Yeah. Can I get a standing ovation for the authentic voice of culture? We are TKBS, and I'm Kenny Burns, the culture man, baby. And I've been taking these trips down memory lane with people who have inspired my entirety. As a matter of fact, he has my wedding song that he doesn't even know should have been my wedding song. And you know the song because it's about a sweet lady. And 27 years of marriage will cement that special title. And my next guest is literally one of the greatest contributors. Yeah, contributor. That means it's white money involved. He goes by the name of Black Ty, and you affectionately call him Tyrese Gibson.
Have I told you I love you?
Tyrese, welcome to the Kenny Burns Show. You like that? That white money. You know, we got billions at the box office. We're going to get it. How are you? I miss you. I ain't seen you.
Hey, man. I'm just so honored to be here, bro. You are one of the best humans on feet, bro.
I appreciate
just a solid dude, man. You make every room you step into better. Your relationships and friendships.
Thank you, brother.
Got the blood of Jesus on it.
I appreciate
it.
Never,
ever, ever be without.
I appreciate you. And you have that same effect on culture. You know, I never forget when you finally introduced Black Ty with Alter Ego. We're going to get into that momentarily. But I was like, they finally get to meet the other side. But we're going to talk about young Tyrese, born in the city of angels. Watch, to be exact. The year is what, 1978?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I want to give you some fun facts about the year you were born, my brother. I don't even know if you know this.
Okay.
But the year you were born, One Nation Under a Groove.
One nation under a groove.
By Parliament Funkadelic came out.
Really?
Lay Freak by Chic. I'm Every Woman, Shaka Khan. Teddy Pendergrass, Close the Door.
Close the door. Let me give you a
And I said it for a reason, because we need the motherfucking movie, but hold on, I got more. Rick James, You and I. And A Taste of Honey's Boogie Oogie Oogie. Music was changing the year you were born.
Wow.
Hip hop was on the way the year you were born. What was it like for young Tyrese Gibson and his three older siblings growing up with your beautiful mother, God rest her dead, Priscilla Murray Gibson, in Watts, California in the 80s?
It was different, man. There was so much about my life that was vulnerable. Just like, what is this?
Yeah.
And where are we going? So, true story. My brothers and sisters, my mother had 4 kids.
Yep.
I was the baby boy.
In real life?
In real life.
Yeah.
Last child of 4. And my mother conceived of me in St. Louis. My father, chasing his music dreams, put him on a Greyhound bus, went to LA. He only knew one person.
Right.
My mama was pregnant with me, and I was born at Martin Luther King Hospital in 78.
Wow.
Only one in the family born in LA.
Okay.
And the rest of the family stayed. We never went back to St. Louis. We never lived in any other city. And so the vulnerabilities were really like, my dad had the vision to move us to LA, and everything else was literally like winging it.
Figuring it out on the fly.
I'm talking about faith in the unseen.
Yes.
I do not know that there would ever been a Tyrese if I wasn't in LA. I believe that if I would have ultimately discovered any gifts and talents that I would have had, it would have been from St. Louis, and maybe it would have taken me much longer to get on, because I got on at 16.
Right. And we're gonna get to that, because I don't want to go. I don't want to go fast forward. I just want. Your father was a musician. As long as I've known you, in every interview we've done, I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, my dad was a singer. I mean, he never got on officially like that, but he was a singer, songwriter, and he played the piano. And so my mom couldn't hold a note, you know? So I was
She gave you the acting chops.
Even though I sing very different. Yeah, she did.
She did, yeah. Your mom was a character.
Yeah. So, you know, my dad, is where I believe I got my musical gifts from. Even though I don't sing the way he sing, we got two totally. He's more like bluesy, you know.
But you from his era though. Your voice, it don't come from them 80s and 90s you grew up in.
But see, that's another thing. And I was just talking to Treva about this the other day. R&B soul music, Teddy Pendergrass, Marvin Gaye, the OJs,
my darling, darling baby.
You know, Stevie Wonder.
I do is think about you.
These guys were the soundtrack to my mother's alcoholism.
Wow.
So every day, all day,
that's
my
what she
mother
playing.
was like full on alcoholic.
Wow.
And
but she's playing
like,
this music.
That's it. Go your ass to bed. I'm like, all right. And you gonna have to figure out a way to go to sleep while all that's playing full go in the living room.
Well, Ty, let me say this though. At the end of the day, at least it was some beautiful music.
Oh no,
you could have been listening to today's music and been a misogynist or a drill shooting machine. I don't know, like
Keith Sweat.
Make it last forever.
Like anything that had to do with anything R&B, full throttle. And keeping in mind, my dad didn't raise me.
Right.
So he literally had no influence on the choice of me singing, showing me anything about music, influencing me to get into music because he got to a certain level of success. None of it.
Yeah.
Right? So when I finally discovered that music was a journey I wanted to take, the only thing I knew about music was the soundtrack to my mother's alcoholism.
Wow. And I hate that is such a negative thing, but at the same time, it's the thing that separates you and why you became special. Not your mother's alcoholism, but your literal ability to take this amazing music and process it for yourself.
Tapped in.
You feel me? And then your voice.
It's so crazy, Kenny. It's like you one of the flyest dudes in the industry. You look at some shit and be like, yo, I got this outfit for you now. And you'll be looking like, yo, your standard for quality control of what you gonna end up rocking in the right moment and right environment, a right award show. It is a meter.
Yeah.
So what I know musically, lyrically, sonically, texture-wise, authenticity, bro, if somebody plays something, they might think this is the best song they've ever heard. My brain will go, it ain't.
Yeah. Well, let me fuck you up even more.
Yeah.
You had hits, and I'm not getting into none of them now because we got to go according to script. Okay. But you had hits way before, in my opinion, did you get to your best music ever. And those are your last two albums, but I want you to ponder on that before we get to it. I want to go to your high school years.
Yeah.
You're in Watts.
Yeah.
It's gangbanging.
Heavy.
You hear me? And OG Dirt Bike Fred said, this life ain't for you.
Yeah.
Right? You're going into high school, you got to make choices in high school now. It's a little different from middle school, and I'm sure you felt the energy of it in middle school, but going into high school, it's like, Like you, to go outside, you damn near have to make a choice. What was that little experience like?
This was before the choice to tap into music in a real way. I mean, the truth is, man, you got family in the hood, but not really. A lot of people don't notice. They're just not even conscious of it. When you in the hood, and you really in the hood, where I was from, cripping blood and dope, murder, drive-by shootings, excessive force, murder, you know, in and out of jail. Your family becomes the hood niggas that you hanging out with every day because on the day-to-day, they are the ones that's literally protecting you.
Yeah, and you're seeing them more than you see your own family.
That's it. And so now, you're either a part of us, of what we doing, or you literally in the hood on your own. So it's not a matter of sitting up going like, you know, do I want to gang bang?
You almost had no choice.
You got no choice, bro, because if you ain't with us, then you ain't protected by us.
Facts.
And then nothing about my family ain't have nothing to do with the streets. So we like regular folks entrenched in that level of gang activists. Now, I've never gang banged. Never been a Crip, never been a Blood, never sold dope. I'm not here to paint that picture.
That's right.
But in every attempt of me feeling the pressure of the family, of the protection, of the like obvious, like if you ain't a part of this, then the likelihood of you being a regular dude that's not active getting killed, pretty high.
Listen,
I done
man.
buried too many of my regular homies. Got nothing to do with the lifestyle, banging, slanging, none of that.
Just being in the vicinity.
On their way home,
Yeah.
where you from, nigga? I don't bang. Well, nigga, what neighborhood you live in? And you say what neighborhood you live in?
Lights out, Joe Jackson.
And it's over, bro. That was your last birthday.
But you made it through this, and you get into music. And I think because you grew up sonically hearing this kind of music, you know what I'm saying, that put you in the headspace. Okay, wait, I'm singing, I'm doing little things. I know I can sing, but then hip hop, R&B is going to another level. You got ownership, people having labels and all this motion, and you in high school.
Yeah.
And so you're clearly being inspired because you're inundated with it every day. Back then we had Video Soul.
Yeah.
Back then we had all these magazines that were music jukebox. You know what I'm talking about? We had all these things that would show us what was going on, and you, because of your music teacher, you get told about this opportunity with Coca-Cola in this commercial. And I'm telling you right now, I saw you at the bank the other day in Atlanta, and you played the commercial.
Yeah.
And they sang the shit out the commercial in 2026. But Ty, there's never been a rendition. And they gotta bring it back. Coca-Cola, if you're listening, this needs to be a new campaign for you. I'm telling you, because it is the most soulful, always Coca-Cola rendition I've ever heard. And it changed your life. That happy black boy on the back of that bus, let's say the middle of the bus, he wasn't in the back of the bus for sake of get your black ass to the back of the bus, but you was in the back of that thing, they came up to you with your headphones. We saw this joy. Now mind you, you got one of the best smiles in the history of the world. And your life literally changed because of that one commercial. There wasn't no social media.
No.
We had to see you in magazines. We had to see you on TV. There go Black Tie. Nobody knew he was Black Tie back then. But there go Black Tie with that great ass skin on that Coca-Cola commercial.
From 30 seconds to 30 years.
Whoa, give him an air horn. Jesus. Yes.
Yeah.
30-second commercial. It was 30 seconds.
You know, all I can say to you is compliments make me uncomfortable. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you were there with the funny face. Like, I'm tired of him smelling good and being nice.
The compliments make me uncomfortable. I deserve them, you know. It's like,
You do.
Wow, you know. But
You really do.
It's really, I think when I hear too much about what I've done and achieved, I'm so focused on now and where I'm going. It just makes me go like, oh, wow.
No. You got a lot more flowers coming, brother. So get strap your seatbelt in.
Yeah, I've come so far and I got so much more to do.
Yes, and you're not even in your 50s yet, and you have a lifetime of accomplishments. And I want to just get here with it, because I don't think you, and you're going to get these flowers today, nigga. There's no running. I'm going to chase your ass down the hall with the camera and the mic. But back then, you had this, and then you also were in Tommy Hilfiger and Guess ads. Ladies and gentlemen, Guess and Tommy Hilfiger was the brand. Aaliyah, yourself, these iconic individuals were putting us on to culture and fashion like we hadn't been introduced to before. What was that like? You in high school, Ty. You got a Coca-Cola commercial, you in a Guess ad and a Tommy Hilfiger ad. What was it like going back to watch? I'm sure Dirt Bike was on your head talking about, remember that thing I said you should do? Give me a little payola on that. I'm just playing Dirt Bike if he's still alive. Is he still alive?
No, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to OG.
Yeah, he passed away last year.
Wow, last year?
Yeah, I just reconnected with him. I actually took him to the 1992 movie premiere. That was the first movie premiere I ever took him to.
Are you serious?
And he was really, really sick and under the weather. Him and his wife, shout out to his beautiful wife, pulled him all together.
That's beautiful, Ty. I did not know that.
It was crazy.
His movie 1992 classic, by the way.
1992, downtown LA. Then we went to the after party. We went big.
How old was he when you got linked back up? That's crazy. Because he was older than you back then.
Yeah, he was the OG. That's the big homie. So,
oh wow.
You know, he had some real health issues, man, that ultimately called him to heaven. But bro, like even after the movie premiere, I kept going back to the hospital to go check him.
Wow.
Seeing him and I was just like, man, you know, like. You know, there's a saying, it's arrogant to believe the next seconds of life belongs to you.
Woo!
And it was that reminder, man, like how blessed was I to be able to finally, I seen them over the years, but not that often. Because one thing about all my homies I grew up with in Watts, South Central, shout out to all my niggas from Day Dot. One thing about us, man, the real ones, they know.
Yeah, so time doesn't, kind of like...
They like, wait, nigga, you don't owe us nothing.
That's right.
We don't need to see you over here.
I love
all
that.
these niggas running around in the hood talking about, nigga, you know what I mean? I put Tyrese, that nigga that grew up with the nigga. All of my real niggas, all they numbers is in my phone.
That's good shit.
And there's no pressure. Ain't nobody over here like, hey, nigga, put me in one of the movies. Nigga, I fuck with this music shit too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, none of that.
I love that. I was home in D.C. this past week, and you don't realize, and again, so much time had went past since you saw him.
Yeah.
And you got a, opportunity to show him your world.
Yeah.
Where he had never saw. But I just had the same experience.
Hanging out with Snoop at the premiere, red carpet. It was like, if there was a such thing as having monumental, life-altering moments before he transitioned out,
he got it.
It was the ultimate thank you.
That's awesome.
And yeah, man.
I got to talk to my high school coach this past weekend. Hadn't seen him since graduation 1991.
Yeah.
And he's 78 years old. And my partner had told me that, he comes to this Starbucks that he goes to. I was like, man, tell that man I want to talk to him. Send me his number just so I could thank him, because in my book, he didn't realize this at the time, but him calling me Kenny motherfucking Burns actually had me believing I was Kenny motherfucking Burns. Now, he wasn't saying it the way that I received it, but it inspired me because he dressed well. He always was outspoken. He knew I had something, but he didn't know how to even tell me how to mold it and mature it. But I thank him because without him saying that to me, it was kind of like, you definitely referring to me this every time you speak to me. I must got some type of energy.
No, you are.
That I need to focus.
I knew that about you instantly, man. I don't know
the car wash on La Cienega?
That's when we first
we had met, but that's when we first exchanged numbers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Down the street from Beverly Center.
What that car, where that car wash is. I forgot that we
That's
met
how
there.
you came up to me, nigga. You came up to me and was like, nigga, we done seen each other. You be fresh as a motherfucker, something, but you be rolling with Puff or some shit. I was like, yeah.
Oh,
he was like, man,
crazy.
What's the party? That's what it was. It was a party or something. I was like, yeah, we doing the do. And then you said, take my number.
Oh, that's crazy.
And you had I forgot, was it a 600? I forgot
600 V12 Benz?
Yes, you had the all-white one.
That's crazy. That's across the street from that diner. Car wash is there.
Yeah. Down the street is Beverly Center.
Yes. That's crazy.
That's the first time we exchanged numbers.
I do not. I would have never remembered that until you just brought it up just now.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you why. And the reason I gave you the intro I gave you. Sweet Lady was supposed to be my wedding song. And I forgot to play the wedding song. Somebody queued up an R. Kelly song, which is ironic because of the way I be talking about R. Kelly after the video. But literally was supposed to play Sweet Lady. That's exactly how I felt about my lady. That's exactly the emotion that I felt. You know, I got married young.
Of course.
So I remember even our conversations like, you sure you married early, didn't you? What? Yeah. We still together, Ty.
Yes, sir.
We did it.
Yes, sir. It worked out.
It worked out. It worked out. But I want to go to...
that was me, like, I don't know. I think a lot of women... What I've learned over the years, I've learned a lot about love. And there's two choices. You could get advice from a very married man in a successful marriage of 27 years with the love still flowing like it's been 2 weeks.
Right.
Or you can get advice from somebody who has tried love, failed at love, and listened to all of the wisdom and advice that
makes for better stories, actually.
So I've just always said that women are literally born and raised in all of the aspects of the images that they see, from cartoons to dolls and
their father.
Their father. They are literally groomed from childhood looking for their king and their Prince Charming. We are usually associated to how many can you knock down. If you look at a football team.
Definitely how Ron is wired. Sorry, he has a whole
If you look at a football team, right?
Yeah.
A football team got all the football athletes, or a basketball team, all athletes. And they always got what? Cheerleaders. if a football player knocks down 12 cheerleaders on a squad of 24, he's the king. He's the king of the campus.
Why are you shaking your head, nephew? Don't buy into that.
If the one cheerleader has sex with 10 of the football players on the same team, she's not only a hoe to her classmates and her cheerleading squad, she's gonna be called a hoe from the dudes too.
Don't hype Tiffany.
So
up.
they can't even.
That was Tiffany in high school.
Either side. They can't win on either side. So I've just often said, like, bro, you don't even know how much more you want to live and get out your system, and you would be setting that woman up for the most traumatic heartbreak ever because you jumped out there too fast and made your move, and you did not live and get as much as you could out of your system.
That's a fact.
You got into, I believe this is the one.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
I was a legend at 25 by the time I decided to slow down. You
were.
I'm probably the most, back then there was no social media. I was probably, without having a sweet lady or nothing like us and all the things y'all were blessed with, I probably had as much motion, you know what I'm saying? Just from being, you know what I'm saying, in the mix. But we don't go there. I want to go to you getting out of high school.
You have never not been in the mix.
Yeah. I want to keep focused. This is my actual
friend. He's just got off the plane right now, and he's on his way to the mix again when he leaves this motherfucker. So we're clear.
Right. I want to say this. 1998 was a special year. You had graduated high school in 96. 98, you get a deal with RCA Records. If people don't remember the legendary RCA Records, they had the dog with the old school record player, and it was the most iconic. No, it was the most iconic record logo that ever had come prior to the hip hop. And you got this single, man. Nobody else. Man, and I ain't gonna hold you, man. Your shirt off back in the day wasn't cool, bro. Like, you had an 8-pack. I just want to talk about this man's physique for 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Yeah, and this is my brother. Tiffany, shut up. But you came, and it was a lot of topless covers going on. You on bikes and shit. And you knew what you was doing, because we fresh off the light-skin, dark-skin wars, and you came and you chose violence. you chose violence, nigga. You did, Ty. I want to give you your props and cut you up at the same time. Because you came out with some real intention, and you were 19 years old, which even pissed me off more, because I'm in my 20s trying to do sit-ups and catch up with this nigga. Sorry. Yeah, but I meant every word.
It's all right. I receive.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, man, that was never the plan.
Cut it out.
It was not.
Ty.
Bro, there was nothing about my upbringing that was... nigga, first of all, I never heard the word vinaigrette before I was 25. Ranch salad.
We talking about your physique, not vinaigrette.
I'm talking about...
He said vinaigrette.
What would stop a nigga from getting to a physique? All the bullshit that we was eating all day.
Facts.
We talking about motherfucking Chitlins, McDonald's, Jack in the Box,
whatever we could get
imaginable. It was cracking in the hood. Soul food, barbecue.
So is that genetics?
Bro,
were you blessed with your daddy in shape like that?
I can go get it. If I went committed the next 3 weeks,
cut up.
What would take another nigga 6 months to a year, it just happens. Right now,
that's the king shit.
Yeah, man, fucking African lion.
And you looking great, by the way.
Thank you,
see you probably got an album coming, and you want to take that shirt off.
Yeah, there's some shit coming.
Okay, don't say it yet, because we got to go to memory lane.
But going back to the fitness thing, I'm gonna be honest, man. Before I got on, I was looking at the blueprint of what niggas was doing.
Yeah.
And what was making them win.
Come on.
So Usher was on before me.
Yeah.
Genuine was on before
Facts.
me. Drew Hill was on before me.
And Cisco kept his shirt off with his little self.
Blackstreet was on before me, right? So we had all these...
Dave Hollister ain't take his shirt off, though.
No, he had Dave Hollister.
Big shout to Dave.
I can feel it when I hold you in my arms. Feeling is not the same. I want to play. I don't wanna lose your love.
I be trying to sing with these greats. I be fucking the songs up.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Dave Hollister. Get on the show, boy.
Shout out. So I was doing Dave Hollister fucking shows and talent shows.
Come on.
You know?
Beautiful time in music, bro.
Bro, I'm talking about somebody sleeping in my bed.
No, you ain't supposed to hit that. No, you got me about to try it by myself.
Yeah.
I did my first remix to Drew Hill's In My Bed, and Butt Naked Tim Dog put his name on my motherfucking remix. Yes, you nigga. I had to say it publicly one good time.
Motherfucker.
Took I loved
My name ain't spelled that way.
I loved him, but he literally 2620 bedroom mix produced by Tim Dog. Butt Naked Tim Dog. Kiss my ass. I never got to say that publicly. Okay. I'm sorry, but I want to tell you this. Hold on, let me stay focused. You entered the game with nobody else. You peak at number 36 on the Hot 100. I just want to tell people, at that time that you came out, that's not an easy task. You feel what I'm saying? But what's more impressive is that you followed up with Sweet Lady. Tyrese Gibson, I just want to tell you here on the Kenny Burns Show, that's one of the greatest love songs of all time. Calling her a sweet lady separated you from all the things that was going on in the air. And I just want to give you your props, because I don't know how intentional that was for you, but Jonte Austin and them characters came with a motherfucking song that defined what the Tyrese sound, by the way, would be. And we're going to get to a few of them momentarily, but I had to tell you all that in one bunch, because that's what it means to me.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Yes, brother.
It means a lot, man.
Your tone wasn't in the game, bro. The way you delivered it wasn't in the game. And you talked to the ladies sweet and gentle. And you was blue black with a six-pack.
Blue black with a six-pack.
I got bars, nigga.
You do?
Me and Black Ty got an album coming soon.
You know what I mean? It's the ATL, you know what I mean?
You hear me, though?
Blue black with a six-pack.
Ty, that was beautiful, bro.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Shout out to Usher. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri,
Facts,
Cox, and everybody. Jonte. Listen, man, I did that My Way video.
And Troy, big shout out to Troy. I can't forget about
Troy Taylor.
Yeah.
The characters.
Charles Farrar.
Yes, Charles. Love you guys.
Yeah, big time.
So I did the My Way video.
She likes it my way.
I did the Angel of Mine video. I was supposed to be the leading man in the Boy Is Mine video, but Mekhi Phifer got me on that one. I even showed up to the video and everything, and they
chocolate on chocolate crime.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But he was already on, and I was like, oh shit, man, this is. And I grew up with Brandy, so I really thought that was a layup. But for me, man, I was heavy in my video vixen bag, and it was a random ass strategy, which was like, yo, man, before you get on, you need to do as many videos as you can.
Facts.
In close proximity to the artists that are already on and already killing it.
Yeah.
Bro, I was the leading man in the SWV Rain video.
I remember, if I could get to my own notes before you tell everybody.
So I was just heavy on just like,
No, hold on, let me tell you this. Stop talking about yourself.
Yeah.
This is facts, Ty. If you meant it or not, you did create the blueprint for the next generation on how to show up in this music shit. Because even your single, Sweet Lady, you didn't put another single out to May 1999. You went almost 8 months. By the time Sweet Lady came out, that's how big Sweet Lady was. You didn't come out with Lately to May.
Have I told you I love you?
But you had that stuff.
I don't know. That's
no,
wild.
because I'm your friend, and I'm a stan of your career. So that carried you, is my point. You did the things in between.
Thank you. At the time, it was really, I'm always honest, I was very insecure. And nobody at the time could convince me that beyond the 30-second commercial that I ever had a shot at ever having a song, let alone songs, let alone album, let alone
cult classics,
multiple albums.
Yeah.
There was nothing about where I was
that was telling you that.
Right? Because when you think about it, for all of you singers that are being raised by singers, or rappers that are raised by rappers, or NBA and athletes, or business people, real estate moguls, entrepreneurs, you grew up in a house with the dialogue around being a serial entrepreneur and what it takes, and they're giving you the intel, and this is the day-to-day dialogue in your house at your dinner table. So the trajectory, if that's the right word, of you becoming successful is pretty high.
Yeah.
Because you were basically mentally, emotionally, psychologically
yourself.
groomed
Yeah.
into the thinking, the mind state, and the possibilities of where it could all go from the steps. I wasn't raised by Anita Baker. That wasn't my mama.
Yeah.
Gladys
But you
Knight
listened
was
to
not
it,
my
though.
mama.
But you listened to it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That was the blueprint coming through the speakers like everybody else's. But I wasn't raised by Berry Gordy. I had no one in my life
With their hands on you like that.
that can sit me down and say, wear this, do this. When you go around this corner and you see this person, don't do that, stay away from that. So from the Coke commercial, everything about my life has been alley-oops from the Lord Jesus Christ.
Come on. He said alley-oops from the Lord Jesus. That's a
I'm
quote.
talking about the lob, and I'm like, oh, what's that?
Go grab it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like literally winging it. And so although there has been moments of challenges over the years that have been private and played out for the public to see, I want y'all to know I don't like going through stuff. You know, I'm responsible for the things I say and do. Other times I'm always on the receiving end of things, but I'm gonna tell y'all, there is nothing about the challenges and the stuff that is played out for the world to see that will ever supersede the level of favor and magic that I have been able to see, feel, live in, drive, and experience over these 30 years.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, if I was still in the hood, I'd be dead. Like,
Wow.
guaranteed.
Yeah, but you're not. You're here and you're whole, and that's the goal. And I want to shout y'all too for having Maya Campbell in that video too.
God,
we had to,
I gotta shout me out for that too.
Yeah, she was the one back. You feel me? We was all like, "How you? Ooh!"
There was them ones.
Them ones.
One of them ones.
So you also ushered in people that got their opportunity to be in your videos, and that's this whole time. Big shout out to the Tyrese album. Your debut album is a classic. People don't get classics off the top rope. You dig what I'm saying? You had a classic album and you had classic singles with the Lately joint and Sweet Lady. But you on MTV as a VJ. A lot of y'all motherfuckers don't remember this handsome chocolate specimen was on MTV while having all this motion. What the fuck was that like? Because by the way, MTV was the place to be in popular music.
Long before 106 in Park. Well, Bill Bellamy.
Talk that shit. Y'all heard that little light stunt. Hello? Sorry.
Yeah, Bill Bellamy stepped down for whatever his reasons were at the time. I got a phone call from a gentleman named Rod Asa. And he was like, look, man, you know, you think you would be interested in blah, blah, blah. And all I was thinking about again, in my head, I was thinking marketing. That's why I did all these music videos.
People don't give you that credit.
That's why I did, you know, Tyson Beckford set us up with his polo success and put the dark-skinned, slanted-eyed man on, you know, and created an opportunity for me with Guess and Tommy Hill. He was the first exclusive model for polo. I had a $4 million deal with Guess, and like my life will never be the same. Tommy Hilfiger came after, and I was like, shit, man, I grew up wearing Tommy and fucking
Aaliyah's wearing it on TV.
Like,
and all her videos.
Like, and now I'm not just wearing the clothes, but I got an exclusive contract.
Getting paid.
And I'm here with Tommy and Andy Hilfiger themselves. Then I was with the brothers from Guess, the two twin brothers. Just like, again, I've never allowed myself to get too familiar with being blessed.
Come on.
Like, and I'm not on some fake humble shit. I really want y'all to hear me. I cannot believe my life. I cannot believe my life.
But that's why you continuously are favored, because God loves the fool. They love the person that's on the journey that doesn't know, but you're following the guidance. And that's why he continues to bless you still.
Yes.
Still.
Yes, and that's your story too.
Amen.
Cannot believe of all of these years, they still have me in mind.
Yeah. It's the work you did to get here.
But
I'm not Spanish. I remember that from Spanish school.
That's my favorite word.
But listen to me.
Cállate la boca.
Cállate la boca.
To you.
No, you.
Cállate la boca.
But I'm saying, Ty, you did the work. See, the problem is these people don't do the work no more. They don't do the work. So listen, if you gave us if we ain't even gotten to the films yet, we're about to go there in 2 seconds. But you gave us the work.
Yeah, but Kenny, I agree. and you did the work too. And the relationships is what keeps us on.
Amen.
However,
Facts.
there is a such thing as it coming to an end for a lot of people that
It
we
has.
know.
It has.
We have seen
Yes.
niggas way more records,
Right.
way more movies, way more this, and then
Yeah.
and you like, what the fuck? And they don't disappear from controversy.
Yeah.
They disappear because it was a good run and it's over.
And it's over.
So-
the fast franchise won't let you die ever.
Never ever have I
Favor.
allowed myself to get too familiar with being blessed. I really want y'all to understand that. Like, let me make it even more plain. There are people on their knees right now praying for what I already have. And I'm on my knees praying for other things.
Yeah.
Thanking
Peace.
God for what I already have, but praising God for what's on the way.
That's right.
And then still not allowing myself to get so familiar with being blessed because the intentionality, the aggression around seeking and finding and sniffing out the opportunities and going for it and not saying, I'm so successful, I'm so this, I'm so that, I'm going to fall back. Kenny will tell you how often I call his phone wanting him to put me in touch with people that I know he knows. And anybody with an ego and pride would be like, nah, I don't want to come off thirsty, chasing him, ain't trying to track niggas down, da-da-da-da. There's no pride, no ego at all.
Get to it.
And if I know that you know somebody, yo, I'm gonna put you in touch with him now,
Yeah.
Kenny. No ego, no pride. He like, yo, love is love. He'll put us on the text chain.
And by the way, he's coming to Africa in August. So if you have some real money and want the singingest, the most talented actor that you've seen in a long time, call me, and then I'm gonna put you in pocket. You know what I'm talking about? So we can get to the Yeah, he's coming in August, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for that. But I want to go to 2000, bro. Like you doing another feature.
What do you like? A whole lot of foreplay right before you get it.
And it wasn't like you did a hook one. You had a real hook that you should have did a whole song to. By the way, I don't know if you had that thought.
No.
Yeah, that was a bop with you and the Brat though, boy.
Brat, she killed that. I did my.
Oh, you did? She said you couldn't?
No.
Oh.
She didn't say I couldn't.
Oh, I was about to say you had the
my
idea
hook.
to do it.
I was just so happy to be a part of that. To this day, it's the only up tempo that's ever actually been successful for
Bro,
me.
when that shit come on, boom, 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 boom.
You tell me, baby.
Do it, Ty. I'm sorry. I get excited. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that shit was a brilliant. Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri, one of the greatest songwriters in the history of music.
Pulling me back.
Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, me back.
I got too many records with that brother, man.
Like Them Girls came out 2001. That was your setup song off your second album dedicated to where you're from.
2000
in
watts.
Yeah,
True
2000
story
watts.
about 2,000 watts. I gotta share.
Come on.
So proud.
Story time.
You ever heard of the Michael Jackson Invincible album?
Yes.
There's a song on there called 2,000 Watts.
2,000 watts.
So Teddy Riley and I got in the studio and we wrote 2,000 Watts, which was the title song for my 2,000 Watts album.
I am today's years old, and that wasn't in my notes.
And Teddy goes to the studio, so he tells me.
Okay.
And
He had Michael on speed dial.
as
boy.
he said, Michael, they've done too many hit records. They were besties.
Facts.
So he's in the studio and let Teddy describe it. He goes, what have you been up to, man? Teddy goes, oh man, you know, Mike, so something about Michael, very competitive, always want to be in the know. He's a scientist. He's studying the game, studying the algorithm. Before there was an algorithm, there was
Facts.
MJ. So every time he would link up with Quincy or Michael or any of his go-tos that he always worked with, he always wanted to know, what have you been doing? Who have you working with? And he wants to hear everything.
Yeah, play it for me.
Let me hear what you got, man.
Yeah.
Would love to hear what you've been doing, man.
Let's do the rest of the interview like this.
Yeah, no. So Michael plays him. Yeah, I just did a song with Tyrese, man. Oh, really? You know, it's called 2,000 Watts. I want to hear it. So then 2,000 watts. 2,000. And my vocals is on it. I sung it. played him the song like 3 times in a row. Oh my God, play it again. I love it so much.
Yeah.
And then after the 3rd listen, he says, I want it.
And what the fuck does he say to that? Absolutely, Michael. Fuck Ty. You keep his vocals too, nigga. You can have his vocals. You want him to come bring you a llama?
Teddy called me, bro, and I don't know how I feel to this day.
About that man taking your song.
Because the call came in.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel like it was up for discussion.
Bro, you already had a platinum album. This about to be another platinum album. You want your song. That's okay.
I have a song coming, an album called 2000 Watts. It's me in the year 2000.
Yeah.
On my album cover, show it right here.
Yeah.
I'm standing in front of the Watts Towers.
Come on, who's doing that? And Michael took your shit.
I'm from Watts.
Yeah.
It's the year 2000.
Yeah. We have the
I'm
theme
in front
song.
of the Watts Towers.
We have the theme song.
I got the theme song,
Yeah.
title song.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I get a phone call that says, I want it. Teddy called me and he never framed the conversation.
I want it is diabolical.
Like the conversation about your song is not up for discussion.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I just wanted you to know, man, Michael wants your song. So what happened was, and it was like my shit just went up into the iCloud and it was gone.
Yeah.
And I'm on the phone, you know, and I'm just like,
How do I feel about this?
like, shit, it's got a little vibe on it.
Yeah.
My song just...
It's being taken from me.
It just got a little mafia. And then I just said, okay.
Yeah. Is he keeping my vocals?
All right. Well, I wrote it with you, T, so
Yeah.
I just want my publishing and will I get credited for, all of it. You good.
Still getting checked on that?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay. I was about to say, is another stunner coming that he didn't give you a
first
bunch of-
diamond.
It's your first diamond?
Yeah.
Give him an air horn. God damn, too. That is amazing.
Yeah, so if you've ever been bullied, be bullied by Michael Jackson.
Hell yeah, because guess what? He's going to call you and say, I want that.
Find you a glass. If you ever get a phone call like that, find you a glass of shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and take that money. Well, I want to give you some props, man.
Think about the long game.
Well, you got a diamond album out of that. You worked with Michael Jackson.
Praise God.
You got to hear his actual voice.
Yeah.
I want that.
And I got to thank him too.
That's
in
good.
person
That's
for the
good.
song. He was there with Macaulay Culkin and Yoko Ono, and they were in Central Park doing a private dinner, and I got invited, and I walk in. There's a photo. You could pull it up.
Yeah.
I got to meet Michael Jackson and thank him in person. He was looking at me like, what are you talking about? And I said, the song, 2000 Watts. Thank you. I can't believe it. You sound incredible on the song. He was like, oh, thank you so much. And I'm sure the way Teddy framed it, he did not make Michael think and believe that there was any pushback or anything.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, he wants you to have it.
Yeah.
That's why he did it.
That's beautiful.
But it was taken from me.
All right. I want to give you your props though, because you came out with Like Them Girls.
I feel like doing another crying video.
No more crying videos. Definitely not doing that.
No?
Give me a hug. You okay?
There was a scheduled crying video.
No, there's no.
They told me that.
No.
A scheduled
Stay
crying.
focused. Come on,
Said
we're
I was
almost there.
supposed to cry about 2000 watts. Was that not in the plan?
No.
All right.
You let them know something
we got
they did
enough
not
crying
know.
videos out there. All right, cool.
Yeah, you said something they did not know, but I want to give you your props because we could get lost in the sauce. You had another Take Your Shirt Off cover with Like Them Girls, right? You're on a motorcycle. Matter of fact, you got 22 versions of it. And I just want to tell you, you didn't get away from your sound, though. People do that on their sophomore album because they want another big hit. They want to have the hit. But what am I going to do?
I was excited because I was falling in love.
That's a Tyrese Blueprint song. And the reason why today, the Black Rose album, and I'm going to get to that momentarily, don't talk about that album yet, okay? But that was the lineage that created this Crossing Your Legs.
I've never
bell
told
bottoms.
anybody this publicly, but I'm going to do it now.
Come on.
I feel safe here.
You are safe. You're loved.
I wrote that song for Brandy.
Wait, hold on. You mean 7 octave, Brandy? That was a love interest thing?
Brandy Norwood.
Yeah, I'm saying it out loud though. Like you was trying to.
Oh yeah, we've been flirting since we was 12, 13 years old. We used to sing at the same park. Me, her, and Ray J, moms, pops. Yeah, we was at Real Rogers Park in the hood. I've always been attracted to that girl. I did a couple episodes of Moesha. Everybody who had ever been around us for years was like, why don't y'all just...
So why didn't you, Ty?
I love her, man. I loved her and I love her.
So
And
Ty,
I
okay, wait, hold on, Ty, let's be specific now. This is gonna go, go places. I want you to say what you mean to say. So this is a reminder to her, like it.
No. It was, I
he
do
crossed his legs, ladies and
a smile on my baby's face. Girl, you're my best friend. You can never be replaced. There's nothing in this world I would do for you. You were one of my favorite dreams, and I'm so glad that it's true. Here in my life, just you and
But don't get quieter, motherfucker. You gotta hit that, motherfucker. Yeah.
One day I'ma make you my wife.
One day I'ma make you my wife, baby. I was excited, cause I was falling
So
in
there
love.
was some...
I love you. You're a character. You get it from your mama, nigga. That is, hey, Ty, what are you saying though, bro? Like, what are you saying?
What I'm saying to you is puppy love is real.
I can't.
Okay? We never made it official. But everything about everything that we could attempt to do to make it official, we did.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but she's single. You're not though. So you.
No. It's no compromise. My current knows about everything.
Okay, I'm just being clear because I didn't know you were gonna spring something on me today.
No.
Okay,
Good.
all right.
Yeah. So I just.
You are the master at this shit. You hear me? You are. I mean, you know exactly what the fuck you doing, and you're learning that because of all the marketing things you didn't know he did that you thought the label did. Yeah. All right, I want to say this, man.
You know what I love? I love that people are gonna listen to that song
and have a whole nother.
They're gonna have a totally different worldview of what that song and those lyrics. I did it with Jake and Trevor, and I was in my feelings.
It sounds like
I wrote this song, and I sent it to her, and she was just like, "Oh my God, it's so beautiful," and I was like, did it work? You think we'll ever be able to? No.
Well, you just said you did everything else besides go together.
Yeah.
I mean, public
lunches and dinners and flirting and mom
okay,
and
nigga,
dad.
You heard what I said. You try you the way you glaze over
mom
shit.
And dad said, I think he's the one. And yeah, it didn't work out.
Okay, great. Same year, you give us Baby Boy.
You just a baby boy. You not the
I want to tell you something first, and this is another marketing flower giving session for you. You gave us the cult classic Baby Boy, the amazing producer and director John Singleton. You've mentioned him in many interviews, but the way you set up the Gangsta Boogie anthem, Just a Baby Boy, I don't think people really realize how hard that song went to set this movie up. That was one of them ones, Black Tie. That's when I think Black Tie kind of came on the scene, because you had Snoop and that beat was so West Coast, boy. And
DJ Battle Cat.
Battle Cat's a cold legend for that one, bro. How was that experience? And talk about Baby Boy in general, because Jody will be one of your biggest characters ever, no matter what you do the rest of your life. And that was our homeboy. Jody was our partner. You trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Jody is loved globally.
Facts.
Once people actually discovered him. The movie bombed in the box office.
Okay, I'm talking about cult classics. We don't give a fuck what they're doing over there. We're going to talk about your $1 billion blockbusters.
For all of the people that's watching this right now, be honest with yourself and jump in the comments. Did you watch Baby Boy when it was physically in the theater, or did you catch it on Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, or BET, running it day and night?
Off the dribble.
You went to the theater?
Off top.
Okay, well, here's the thing. The reason that a lot of people didn't go to the theater, because I was only a singer at the time, and they had no reason to go spend their weekend box office money on a no-name, unestablished actor doing a movie. So
it was at the Boys in the Hood, though, correct?
Yeah.
So if you think about John Singleton, back then,
Boys in the Hood was John's first movie.
No,
but probably 6-7 movies.
Okay, but that's what I'm trying to say. Everything he did, we wanted to check out.
Yeah.
Everything. You got to imagine, there's no social media. You only know about the people that got the motion.
But you different, Kenny.
Okay, I'll take it.
You different.
All
I'm
right.
asking everybody in the comments to be honest with yourself. You've seen the movie 40 times, and it is a classic. I got it.
Okay, at least you said
ain't
that.
Know who
That's
Taraji
all I was trying to say.
You ain't know who Taraji was. You
At
ain't
all.
know who Ving Rhames was.
Yeah.
Me and
AJ
Snoop,
Johnson. Big shout out to AJ.
Johnson. We never did no movie, Snoop Dogg and I, ever. We both rapping, singing, and it's our acting debut in this John Singleton
That's facts,
film.
though.
John Singleton was the most famous and most important person involved in Baby Boy. Nobody else had resumes or careers at the time.
And he wrote the part for Tupac.
He did.
I couldn't have seen him as Jody. I can't even see Joe. I can't unsee you as Jody. I mean, like, to know that Tupac was supposed to be in that role, it wouldn't have been right to me.
I could have seen.
Nigga, go to hell. I just no one can do what you done.
I seen it.
It's a cult classic.
Well, he was actually a mama's boy just like I was.
Tired.
Raised by a single mother.
It was different energy, though.
Easily played
it
that
was
role.
different energy.
He could have easily played Jody.
You were really an actor.
I was really nervous. I wish John Singleton would have never told me that Tupac was up for the fucking role. That shit stressed me out. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to measure up?
Bro, you did. Classic.
Pressure.
I want to say this to you, though.
Yeah.
I like how you went in and out and you kept the music going. 2002, you blessed us, but how you gonna act like that?
How you gonna act like that?
Produced by the Underdog. And I want to tell you right now, that man that run them Grammys, okay, who was a part of the Underdogs back then, Harvey Mason Jr., and then you had the boy that dated Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, Damon Thomas.
They might be one of your greatest collaborators ever.
You know, I lived with Damon and Kim when I worked on that album.
This man, you want to talk about Where's Waldo? Benjamin Button? You did what?
Yeah, I lived with them for 3 years when I was working on that album.
And they were dating.
They were married.
What did you see in the house, nigga?
I'll leave it at this. When everything happened with Ray J, I was there. All of it. I seen all of it.
Yo, Ty, you have to be more specific because the things you say sometimes. Just, you were there, what, while they were filming?
No.
Okay, well, that's what it just...
No, meaning like I was there whenever that sex tape happened, and I was there for all of it. Damon was my brother. I was literally at the crib.
Yeah.
And everything happened in real time, and I was there, and it was crazy.
Can I just tell you one thing, though? How you gonna act like that? Rolling Stone called that the 51st greatest R&B song of the 21st century.
I never knew that. And it was inspired by wondering how did she act like that while she was with Damon.
Touch my hand. Okay, let me just give one more out, because you're special claw. Signs of Love Making was on the same album. I mean, you got it from the Underdogs too. That's why I say that, you know, personally, that's one of my favorite songs of yours. We performed it together many times. Yeah, bro, like today, that motherfucker go harder than it did back then. That was one that people got to discover over time.
Yes. And all the way to the song fades out. She said, Capricorn, take my hand, I'ma take it to lover's land.
Yeah.
I'll show you things you've never seen all night long, baby.
So I gotta tell y'all this.
No, hold on, there's somebody pregnant right now. Yeah, right now. The song, Tiffany, shut up. He not even looking at you with your flirty ass.
All right, so I gotta tell y'all this true story that changed my life. I had a conversation with R. Kelly.
Here we go.
It ain't nothing dark.
Okay.
Don't hold your breath.
Okay.
All
right.
I had a conversation with R. Kelly, and I said, bro, when the fuck are you gonna run out of lyrics? This is ridiculous, bro. Like, he goes in the vocal booth, he doesn't write anything down, he sings everything off the top of his head, and then R&B wise, there is nobody in R&B who has more legendary ad-libs
Come on.
than R.
That might
Kelly.
be a fact, except Michael Jackson.
Go with the band.
Well, we're not talking about...
I want that.
We're talking about, like, his ad-libs is singing. And then, 'cause you mean far more, planet to me, the air I breathe, far more.
Than this planet to me, than the air I breathe. From
You know, it just keeps going. And then I said, like, bro, what is this? And he said, first of all, I don't write songs, I write life.
Ooh.
And as long as there's life, I will always have songs to write about. When there is no drama, I will create drama so that I have something to write about.
Well, he didn't mean to create that drama, Shahi.
So that was that. When I want love, I create love so that I can write about love. When I want to have sexual experiences and write about it, I create them so I could take it to the studio and write about it. Everything for him was literal, and he got that from Marvin Gaye. That is his hero. So, even further, I said, bro, tell me about these ad-libs. He said, what do you want to know? He said, Ty, the song is not over. What you supposed to do? Hitting all these big notes and singing and all the randomness, doing runs. I don't sing for singers.
Come on.
He said, until the fucking song is over, it's a verse, it's a B section, it's a hook, it's a verse, it's a B section, it's a hook, and it's all the ad-libs as the song is fading out. So the first time I ever implemented that advice that he gave me,
Come on.
I was talking to this girl one day and she asked me, what is your sign of love, babe? I said a Capricorn. She was impressed, baby, what is yours? She said a Pisces. We connected, and I think you're kind of sexy, baby. She said Capricorn, take my hand. And I'm telling you, the audience, she said Capricorn, take my hand. I'ma take you. And I said,
Lover's land.
I said, this motherfucker changed my life.
Yeah.
I did it with shame.
I'm ashamed of me.
You're gonna slow down. We got time now. I'm getting to that. I was just about to say.
But all my ad-libs at the same.
Yeah, hold on.
Same thing, bro. All the ad-libs at the end of what am I gonna do?
Yeah, it did. Steve, we got
or
to the song.
stay, baby.
Yeah, I know we gotta get to that song.
Ad-libs.
Tyrese. Shit.
I'm just making the connection.
I'm gonna make the connection.
He said that to me, and it's been happening for every song since.
Round of applause for R. Kelly. Hope he heard that. Where he at? I want to give you some more flowers, man, because the acting thing, we about to get into this acting run really quickly.
Hey, let me get that phone real quick, man.
Yeah.
Get that phone real quick.
Oh, jeez. Hand it to him, please. He gonna call R. Kelly. So Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yes.
Directed by John Singleton as well.
1 second, man. Phone is ringing.
Oh, jeez.
Yo, Kel.
Yeah.
I just told Kenny Burns, man.
What happened?
I just told him that, if it wasn't for you and that advice that you gave about the song doesn't end at the end of the song. You gotta sing, you gotta write lyrics.
Give me the
Not
stage.
just singing and doing runs. You gotta write lyrics all the way to the end of the song. You told me that. And I've been able to use that shit for shame. What am I gonna do? Signs of love making.
I don't want you to talk about things we're about to talk about to R. Kelly.
Okay.
Please.
And I just want to say thank you, man.
Okay, thank you.
I know where you at with it right now, but I just want you to know everything has been different.
Yeah.
Sage.
Yeah, Sage.
All right, I'll call you back.
Right, take this. Jesus Christ. The fuck is going?
Call you back, man.
Yeah, call him. Call that nigga back. Too Fast, Too Furious, man. This really took your acting career off.
Okay.
Vin Diesel's one of your best friends. And you guys have had one of the biggest runs in the history of filmmaking. We're going to get into a couple of more of the films. What was it like starting on Too Fast, Too Furious?
Baby Boy was movie number 1. Too Fast, Too Furious was movie number 2.
Is that not Psycho?
It is. And one had nothing to do with the other.
But it was the same man that saw you the way he saw you.
Yes, but John Singleton put me on for Baby Boy, and I put him on for Fast and the Furious.
Oh, come on now. Tell us what that. Okay, we did not know that.
Yeah. It was the most beautiful exchange ever. So after I did Baby Boy, they actually called me in to have a meeting because they couldn't make a deal with Vin Diesel. He was trying to get 20 mil plus for Too Fast, Too Furious, and I told them niggas I'll do it for per diem. But it's like
sign me up.
Like you talking about me stepping in for part 2 of the Fast and the Furious after all of the success that they just had. Like, bro, I'll do this shit for $2, a chicken sandwich with some cheese on it. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Right.
So the opportunity presented itself for me to step in. I was very confused about all of it.
Yeah.
Like, what does Fast and the Furious have anything to do with Baby Boy?
Facts.
And
how does it correlate?
No connection.
No way. Which is great for you,
shit.
by the way.
But like, how did you go from this ghetto dark hood movie drama?
Because that's not where you were meant to stay.
And then now you got me opposite the whitest white man ever, surfer dude, and usually when you do these quote unquote black movies, they'll put you in the black box.
That's right.
And never see you opposite any other ethnicity, culture. And I went from the extreme darkness of the hood to the extreme whitest white man ever. And Paul Walker, my brother, rest in peace. And I was just confused about all of it. So I'm at Universal. Literally, Kenny, they said, hey man, how was your experience working with John Singleton? And I'm listening to the question like, is this a trick question or something? Because motherfucker, I just got here, and whatever I'm about to say literally will not fucking matter because it's not like you asking me my opinion as if you gonna cast a nigga or hiring him to direct the movie.
So what'd you have to do?
I said, shit, he's amazing.
That's right.
I think he's fucking incredible. He changed my life. Whatever you think of me or love of me about Baby Boy, he developed and molded and shaped my character and protected me from myself because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And then I said, you seen Shaft? You know he can direct action scenes and movies. And that was my spiel. And then I left the meeting, and then he texted me and said, yo, did you just big me up and say a bunch of amazing things about me in a meeting at Universal?
That's awesome.
And I said, yeah. I said, why? He said, because they want me to come in and meet about directing the movie. And they said it's because of what you said about me in the meeting.
That's hard.
And so they want me to put a presentation together, a pitch, what my take on the movie could be. And I was just so fucking confused. And I just got quiet because I was like, well, whatever's about to happen is gonna happen. I don't believe it's gonna happen. I think they just fucking stroking my ego, trying to make me feel like I got some kind of influence to help them to influence a choice. And it happened.
Amazing.
And I never to this day, never said this publicly, I've never seen Fast 1.
Really?
To this day.
And you've been in 22 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's
never seen Fast 1. And the reason I've never seen Fast 1 is because the advice that John Singleton gave me is because you're technically stepping in
to an already existing,
to a pre-existing world and thing opposite Paul Walker, and it would be a disservice to you and the character and the arcs that we need to create in you if you're going to study the pre-existing blueprint that Vin Diesel established. You don't need to be trying to talk with a deep voice. You don't need to be out here with muscles and trying to do all of that and trying to tap into it. That's all what he did.
Yes.
That's his role. That's his thing. So he got me eating food. He got me cracking jokes. He got me with the charm and the charisma. He got me doing everything that Vin didn't do.
But it's your character, and that's why we love Roman, bro. You hear me?
The architect name is John Singleton.
Roman, though, it displays your actual personality. I'm talking about Tyrese Gibson, the best. I want to give you some props, though. I remember seeing that the Phoenix poster with you and Dennis Quaid after that. I was like, oh, this nigga, he with that white money now. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't getting no. In fact, and if y'all don't remember Too Fast, Too Furious, he got back to back with Paul Walker. You dig what I'm saying? It was like, but it was young and it was fresh. Yeah. Dennis Quaid was, kind of up there back then, and to see you on a Phoenix with that thing, like, this the same year, mind you.
That was Giovanni Ribisi, too. And,
yeah, Giovanni was in that thing, too. But what is it like, though? Because you really got the acting motion. And I felt like this is the first time in your musical career you were like, kind of like more acting than music.
It was all confusing, bro. What the fuck is going on?
Right? I'm from Watts. I was just eating ketchup on my...
It was beyond pinch me. I can't believe it's real. Sometimes I got to pinch my... It was way past. Give me pinch times 1,000.
Yeah, right. Shoot me in the pinky toe.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
What is happening here?
Yeah. And the Phoenix was actually a good movie, too, by the way.
And when is it going to end? Because y'all niggas is getting me way too excited about all of these opportunities and all this stuff that's happening. And I'm waiting on the shoe to drop. I'm waiting on the Cinderella slipper to be taken away. I have been broke and fucked up for so long. Get me back to what I'm used to,
Right.
because if you're gonna be
Right.
teasing me with all this money and opportunities, then you're gonna take it all away, man. Like,
Well, he ain't
that's just
taking-
gonna be fucked up,
he
man.
ain't
I might
taking-
be suicidal, man, if you take this all away. 30 years, bro.
Yeah, he ain't taking it away. He gave you 4 brothers next.
Bro.
4 brothers.
Oh God, I'm getting out of here.
Another cult classic, man.
This is too much, man. I can't
No,
take.
Mark Wahlberg, Tyrese Gibson, Andre Benjamin, Garrett Hedlund, Terrence Howard, Josh Charles, Chiwetel Ejiofor. What is his name? Chiwetel was in that thing. I ain't
And
gonna
that
fuck his
motherfucker.
last.
I'd never
I'm not
pronounce
gonna
his
fuck his
name.
last name up. But
Ever.
that was an all-star cast.
Yeah, Chiwetel. I couldn't pronounce his name while we was on set, but he was scary as a motherfucker to work with. And I didn't even know he
He
had
was cold though. His role was cold.
Oh, that's what put him on.
Yeah, it did.
That was that baby. I mean, that
Four brothers.
That him playing that villain, that thing. And then again, I'm on the set, and I did not know this brother was from London with a UK accent until he started doing interviews.
Bro, he killed that.
It's crazy.
He killed that. But I want to talk about your Waist Deep. Megan Good, I love you first and foremost. Got to get you over here ASAP. But you had real chemistry on camera. I really thought y'all would be doing way more movies together.
Me too.
Waist Deep was incredible. I mean, like that was a good. If you love Tyrese in that early phase of acting, that's a cult classic too.
Appreciate it, man.
What was it like working with Megan?
It was great, man. She's a sweetheart, man. She's that's my friend. That's my buddy right there, man. I'm proud of her.
She's doing
Proud
very
of all of the highs and lows and all of the magic. She's a very magical woman.
Yeah, man.
Very happy
Brilliant,
for her.
super sweet. I want to get into some $1 billion box office though, because before you got to $1 billion box office with the Fast franchise, you was in Transformers. You hear me? And I saw you in Transformers. It felt like when I got my first G.I. Joe. You know what I'm talking about? Back in the day. You feel me? We had a black man that I know in that white money world. I'm telling you, this is probably the biggest franchise in the history of movies. Transformer. And you got $2 billion franchises we're gonna get to momentarily, but what was it like being in 3 Transformer movies?
How long do we have?
Not too long. We got
Okay, all right. So I want to just tell y'all, we're going to wrap it up with this because we got to obviously do a part 2. Kenny Burns.
Jesus Christ, I knew
He's
it.
got the silk shirt lined up over there. Hold on 1 second. Got his hair and makeup. The barber is over there. He's got the tail numbers waiting.
Yeah.
So I just want to give y'all this quick story to wrap it up because, again, compliments make me uncomfortable, but my job and my responsibility to you, the viewers, is to make sure that y'all know that there is literally nothing that I have been able to do or accomplish that you can't.
Come on.
Okay? I feel an overwhelming sense of pressure and responsibility to share all that I know. Most people would say I share and overshare. Long captions on Instagram, long ass videos that I'm recording. But I really want y'all to understand that there's an aspect of me that feels really bad that God has decided to bless me and only me on this level. And instead of you just being inspired by the success, I'm gonna talk about all the biggest moments and highlights of my life. And I'm also very transparent about all of the challenges and the stuff that pops up that you gotta get through and those places that you slip into when life starts lifing. And then when you get to the other side of it, everything from the highs, the peaks, the valleys, and then back to the highs, I want everybody to know that it was the Lord Jesus Christ the entire time. So I'm gonna wrap it up with this. Speaking to Transformers, Fast and the Furious, 2 box office gems
What?
that have changed my life.
The biggest.
I was 8 years old. I went to the Universal Studios lot at 8 years old. I'll never forget because I was wearing a green jacket and I still got the pictures. I jumped on this tram car. And at the time they had King Kong, Jaws was still there. And I was on this tram car at 8 years old. And then they invited us into this sound stage for E.T. the ride.
E.T. phone home.
They said, is there anybody, it was like 400 people in there. Is there anybody that want to come down here and volunteer? So I get up and I'm screaming, me! All my friends know I was a ham, always the center of attention. And anybody in this fucking room, you ain't got a shot in the dark at being the nigga that's gonna get picked to go down to volunteer for this E.T. ride. Shut the fuck up. This moment is mine. So we clear. So I'm standing up, jumping up and down. They call me down to the front. Young man with the green jacket on, come on down. And I'm going down like the Price is Right. I'm screaming and everybody's happy for me. I get on this bike, the E.T. ride. They put a seatbelt on. And then they said, look, man, I need you to start pedaling. And the E.T. ride is going to bring you up on a harness. And the green screen behind you at the time, just start waving at the crowd. So I'm facing the crowd and I'm smiling. The little E.T. basket is in the front and I'm waving. And they said, Tyrese, turn around. I turn around. The green screen was now outdoors, midnight sky, shooting star, moon.
So you're in the scene from the poster.
In the scene with E.T. on a basket.
Wow.
Up on a harness, like 100 feet in the sky. And this was my first time ever being in front of a green screen on the Universal lot. Fast forward, almost $6 billion in the box office.
Come on.
Lot.
The fuck?
Not one, not two, but 3 theme park rides. Fast and the Furious the ride, Transformers the ride, and now the new Fast and the Furious roller coaster. Transformers was the first box office film in the history of Paramount to gross $1 billion.
Come on.
Fast and the Furious was the first movie to ever gross $1 billion on the Universal lot.
Come on.
And I just want y'all to know that if you stay humble, if you trust in the unseen, if you are obedient to the unexpected favor of God, because you might be at the house micromanaging your every move and strategizing. Listen, man, God is the Alpha and the Omega. God is not a resource. He is your source. And as much as you think that your gifts and your talents and the people that you're around every single day, they got me, they got it all figured out, they this, they that. Listen, man, I don't even know what's gonna happen today. And if I could leave y'all with this thought, 2 things. There is this, thank you, Jesus. There is this fire and desire that's in my stomach that's burning. There is no controversy, no backlash. There is no highs and lows, money up, money down, whatever the case may be. Divorce, single, baby mama drum. There is nothing that I have been through that has ever been able to kill the fire and the desire that is in my stomach. Overly ambitious, aggressive about wanting to see and curious about what God is gonna do next. Like a 3-year-old anticipating Christmas. That is the butterflies that I still have in my stomach that nothing and nobody has ever been able to kill.
That's right.
And I wake up every single day and I continue asking myself the question, and I know you can relate to this, why does God love me so much?
Because you won't stop, because you keep honoring him, because you keep showing up for people and yourself. And I want to tell you this before you get out of here, and I have to say this. Black Rose is one of your greatest albums ever. Your single Shame came off of that.
I'm ashamed of me.
You didn't hit us with, The Beautiful Pain. Don't Think You Ever Love Me, featuring Lenny Kravitz and Leandria Johnson.
I don't think you ever loved me.
Bedroom Bully. With October London. Neither one of us.
Beautiful Pain, you gotta go hear that album.
Yeah.
Right now, go right now.
Yeah, I want you to know this. And this is something I'm giving him on my show, so if he does it, I want all the credit. You gotta take Tamar Braxton, October London, a full band. I'm talking about the bassist, lead guitar, the big grand piano. We need the horn section. We need a big ass Persian rug to cover that stage. You need to have some motherfucking silk on, and you need to get them 3 motherfuckers, and you need to have a motherfucking act. I'm talking about, you gotta have the Black Rose full album, and you have to have the Beautiful Pain album, and you need to perform the whole thing. So you can get Tamar for the female parts, obviously the song she's on too, on Beautiful Pain, and October London to do any, you know, fan favorites that has a male part that goes with yours. I think y'all.
What if I tell you something?
It's happening?
What if I tell you?
Oh, I got scared.
We're working on the Beautiful Pain stage play, but it's called the Beautiful Pain Experience.
You owe me a fucking movie from Black Rose.
That's what I'm saying.
So both.
Imagine I have $10 billion in the box office, and I've never done off-Broadway or on Broadway, ever. I've never acted live on stage, ever. And so acting...
See, we on to something.
Transitioning into singing on stage, and I want to do it with Taraji.
Oh, wow.
I want her to play.
Give me that
wife.
phone, nephew. We got to call Taraji.
Okay, let's get Taraji. Give me that phone, bro.
Get that phone. So listen, before we leave, I want you to know you are worthy.
Taraji, 1 second. Kenny want to talk to you.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna call you. We gotta finish this episode, but we're gonna do this thing on Broadway. Okay. All right.
Okay, let me tell her one last thing. And I love you. I love you. You're my baby forever.
Yeah. You got a lot of babies.
Listen, whatever Kenny says when he call you back, just say yes.
Okay. Yes.
Beautiful Pain Experience.
Yeah. I want
40
that.
cities.
I want that.
And it's gonna be crazy. And any actor we want to be involved.
Yeah.
Any singer we want.
Come on, Ty, I gotta give you flowers. Come on, tell her about it.
Live Nation.
Tell her
Get
about
them
it.
on the phone.
Tell her about it. All right.
I
Before
love
you
you.
leave me, you are necessary. I wanted you to come get this energy because you have contributed so much to our culture. The way that you are a dual threat between music and acting, the way you show up for your daughters as a father, I want to give you your flowers and tell you that you are loved and appreciated. And you do not have to do anything with what God put you here to do to be that to us. So I love you in real life, brother. Thank you for coming to the Kenny Burns Show. I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyrese Gibson!
The dream is real.